ain't there's not too many. Let's put it this way: there's not too many black women out there that want to date a farmer, and
Not
I
too many.
want to have some children.
Not too many white women either.
Yeah,
Basically, they don't want a man they see for 1 day a year. Because that's pretty much what it's like when it's going with a farmer. I know this for a fact. Farming is 365, 24 hours a
fucking
day.
a
There's
day.
there's no there's no break in farming. There's no life with farming. Farming's very much like the priesthood or or being a nurse. It's a vocation. It's not something that you do as a job. It's something that you do as a life and a lifestyle. It's not for everybody. I don't know. That's really good stack. Oh, that wasn't bad stacking this time. Um, if I could make a full time living out of farming, I would be. I would be farming full time, but I can't. There's no money in it, and you
No,
can't support a family. And I do want to be a family man someday. I know I haven't got a family so far, just me and Sarah, but in the future I'm hoping there's maybe one or two more running around. And you
Uh,
can't do that on farming.
nope. Unless unless you do you sell your soul out to the government and then just sit up there and just sell food for the government. Not to the people that you meant to go out there and do. There's a lot of government contracts. My father was a government contract, so we did corn, turnip greens, and something else, wheat. So most of the time when you talk about something like that, it is hard to have a family or even having a wife because see, most farms live in God knows what town you live in, and you only have a town full of 1,500, but you got all this damn land. Walmart, Target is nowhere near. You have to go almost about 30 to 45 minutes into that area. So if you do meet a woman, she got to be a special ass woman. She got to be one of them kind of women that, okay, well, I'm gonna be with you. Now, when I was farming, we made a little bit of decent money. So then when you go out to eat, you smell like farming. You can wash your ass off all damn day long, but when you go meet her, your clothes smell like farm. You can wash your clothes every day, and you can have two separate closets. But when you go meet her, you smell like a fucking pig or a horse or some chickens. You smell like the damn tractor you drive. What woman wants to be with a man who smells like that? Now I understand Johnny, he smell like that every day.
Oh shit! Oh, that was close.
Any particular thing you want me to put on 14?
Saw ya. Now, hang on. See what we've got in storage, Stags. I don't even know what. Has anybody
I'm,
even
look,
been doing any crop rotation or anything?
I'm looking. We've got very little corn.
I don't worry about corn. Corn's never worth doing as a crop.
Uh, Sunflower.
You want
Having a header for it.
soybean and canola, you want, don't you?
Soybean, canola, wheat, and barley are the four.
I'll do wheat then on this one and then barley on the next one.
No, that's not farming. That's like, say for instance, I don't have nothing against a nerd because I am a nerd. That's not farming. It's like, say for instance, you sit on your ass all day and you have robots to do your farming. So basically, you have the John Deere or the New Holland the new tractors. That's the only thing you gotta do is just sit in the house. You plot you
No,
put
that's the wrong one, Lee. Somebody do the right command for Lee there, please. Exclamation point mod.
what you do is you got a GPS and you put these little spikes off into your field. so that your tractor or combine or something like that can can pick it up and did a map out of it. And all thing you got to do is just sit there and sit in your manless tractor or your manless combine or whatever combine where you want to do. That's not farming. Farming is getting out there with your hands and shit. You know, be out there all fucking day and come in and eat your sandwich or drink your damn
Samo,
thing of Kool-Aid.
Samo, will you do exclamation point mod, please? Or Alex or somebody.
I already did it.
Didn't it?
There it is, there. It's above you, Lee.
It's the tinyurl.com.
He's got it.
That's the link. There you go.
Well, you can make it's like this. Farm sim will give you even closer to the idea what farming is all about. Now, farming, the best farm I ever seen has got to be Johnny. See, Johnny put it out there for you. Me, I have like 6 servers, and most of the people don't. Most of the people that I deal with, they don't want to do hardcore farming. See, like what I'm sitting up right now. I'm setting up a farm for kids that is between age 6 on up to um, 13, and I don't give them no money. I don't give them no money. So it's not like
Look at
they
those
have a
fluffy
whole.
marshmallows.
It's not like they have a whole bundle of money.
Those fluffy marshmallows is making us some decent money.
But at the same time, you know how kids are. Kids don't want to do hardcore farming. They want the stuff to be right there for 'em.
Mine do. But then again, mine are weird.
I don't know. There's some kids that do, but I'm talking about over here. They get the game. Their mom and daddy get the game, and then they be like, "Well, let's go on the server." And so what you do is you take your server. You can make money off your server. That's some people do. Some people have
And
a
cultivate with a
dedicated
mule.
server.
Jesus Christ, big bomb. I'm just not
Some
that
people-
old, buddy. We had the first tractor around our way. It was a little Ford 4000, 40 horsepower, 2-wheel drive job. And we basically done everything with it. We ploughed, we seeded, we fed the cattle all winter with it. You know, it done everything that wee tractor until the front axle actually fell out of it.
Damn.
Yeah,
Y'all farm hard on that motherfucker.
well, we had it for 30 odd years. My granddad bought it brand new and left it to. I was actually doing. It was actually doing 2 farms. It was doing my father's farm and my uncle's farm. Both were cattle and sheep farmers, mostly. So that thing done a hell of a lot of work. And the second tractor we bought was actually in Ursus, but it was a pilot crop, so it went very shortly after we bought it, and it was changed out for another make, which Americans probably haven't heard too much about. It was an Italian make called Landini. Basically Perkins engines, Massey engines, and Massey hydraulics and everything on them. We still have 2 of them. Great tractors. But again, you gotta remember too, Irish farming is very, very different from American farming. Like the biggest tractor we have is 160 horsepower, and that'll do everything we ever need. No, we're doing everything by hand on this one. WRT. There are Landini dealers there. Alright, well, I don't know whether any has ever seen it. We have 2 Blizzards, a 95 Blizzard and an 85 Blizzard. One 4-wheel drive, one 2-wheel drive, both with front loaders on them. WRT coming in with the bits. Yeah, 160. That's the newest one, Lee. We only have it recently. T6, is it? New Holland T6. WRT coming in with more bits. Thank you very much. But like, it's a big change from like when I was a kid. We done everything with one tractor, and now we've got 5 tractors, including the Ford 4000. She's been done up and is on the road again a few weeks ago. Looks wild too, or a few months ago. I'm going to start taking it to vintage shows and stuff. They say it. My father and my uncle's both retired now. They're both full-time farmers now. That's what they're spending their spare time doing. Yeah. My father retired and a couple of days later went and bought another 100 cattle so he wouldn't be bored in retirement. As you do. I thought he was fucking nuts.
Farmer.
Right.
So, I mean, like I said, farming is life. It's not something that you want to pick up. Like you want to wait till you get about 30 or 40 years old and you want to become a farmer. You out of your freaking mind. Better pick this up. Better pick this up when you you just turned 18, goddamn, so you get to know the ins and the outs.
The biggest problem with farming, I don't know whether it's this way in America, but definitely over here, there's no such thing as a young farmer anymore. Or
Either is.
well, no, there's not.
Either is.
There's not.
Nope.
Are you gonna go into full-time farming, Lee?
I might fuck.
No, I'm not going to do it. The two of us were born and reared in farming houses, and there's nobody in our house going to be a full-time farmer.
I'll just stick to IT.
Yeah, exactly. The English farming where from, I'm Irish actually, Richard, not English. We had about 60 acres of watermelons that my granddad. Yeah, as I was saying, the biggest problem over here is that young people are not going into full-time farming. If you go to any cattle mart anywhere here, on whatever day it's on, you would be very, very lucky to see anybody round the ring under the age of 50. It's dying out. And the reason
no money in it.
And the reason it's dying out is because of the big supermarket. The big supermarket does not want the best product they can have. They want the cheapest product they can have.
Product.
And
that's true.
And they're destroying the farmer.
Yep.
Soybeans and timber now in my state. It's all beef over here, bud. There's very, very little sheep. Where I am, it's all beef.
Nope.
In the county I'm from. Well, beef and apples.
It's mostly dairy down this way.
Yeah.
Well, there's very few dairy men around our way.
Not true. Whoa. Wait when you say not true supermarket. Let me tell you something. Supermarkets, that's where you get all your stuff at, right? That's where you go into Kroger's and Walmart and all that. I went into Kroger's yesterday. I didn't see no tomatoes that was grown here in America. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't hate Mexico. But why in the hell you gonna sit up here and ship Mexico tomatoes all the way up here and then sell them for little for nothing? And they small, not to compare what we can do in our farms. Now, farming is, like you said, is getting ready to die because you have people not die off. What you're gonna have is corporations gonna grow their food and they're gonna sell their food. So, when people start saying like government contracts is control over farming. Because I know my dad was that. My dad had to do that because he was lost everything. So when you go to a government contract or a corporation contract, you are set at their standards, not at your standards. So if you wake up every morning and get out here at 5 o'clock in the morning, feed your cattle, feed your pigs, your chickens, and then get up there and look at your